Hello guys, today I will be trying out the e.l.f. times Jkissa collaboration. When I saw this collection, I knew I had to have it. I am such a big fan of hers and I'm so happy to be supporting her. In this video today, I will be doing some swatches and some information about the collection first, and then we will get into a tutorial. The tutorial is completely drawing inspiration from her. She did a video that was 4 looks with this palette, so I will be doing the last look in that video. It is very colorful and bright. I am going out tonight for the first time in what feels like years. It has been years, and I thought that would be fun and appropriate for tonight. So let's go ahead and get into these swatches and see what this collection is all about. Starting with the outer component, it is so freaking cute. It has like a little tattoo print. And for the shades, 5 matte shades, a duochrome, and a shimmer shade, and it also comes with a dual-ended brush. Everything in this collection is also cruelty-free and vegan. And for the swatches, Danger. And all of these I did build up twice. They didn't swatch the greatest, but they did perform really well, as you'll see in the video. Alien. My Moon, which she made and named after her dog's eye color. I love that so much. The duochrome Sway. Mac and Cheese. BFF. And 23, which is the largest pan in the palette. And here are the shades all together, and this palette retails for $12. Moving on to the mascara, which has that same adorable tattoo print. And this retails for $6 and is a rich chocolatey brown. And then the eyeliner, which is a metallic blue, retails for $5. And 2 swatches just so you guys can see the color. And then the second one, I smudge out just so you guys can see what that looks like. This whole collection is available right now on both Ulta's website as well as e.l.f. Cosmetics. I love this packaging. It is so freaking cute, and on the back you do have the shade names. So we're going to jump right into doing this tutorial. And the inside, it does come with a little brush. I may or may not use this. We shall see. I tend to find that I don't like the brushes that come with palettes. And then going in first with the shade Alien, it's like a bright lime green. Like I said, I will be pretty much copying the look that she did. I'm kind of following along her video. I did already prime my lids as well as put on my brows. I'm just stamping this on first, seeing what kind of pigment we have here. Could not beat the price of this palette. I'm kind of new to e.l.f. Cosmetics. If you've been following along, I've done 2 drugstore virgins now, trying out new products. So I have tried a couple of their products, but if you have any favorites below, please let me know what they are. Next, I'm going to be taking the very appropriately named Mac and Cheese shade. I could go for some mac and cheese right now. We are on Whole30 and I can't have anything like that. Can't have pasta, can't have cheese. I am kind of dying. So this is going to go in the middle and then up into the crease. I never do anything like that. I usually use at least like 1 or 2 neutrals, so I thought this would be fun for me. A little bit of a challenge. And so far these shades are doing just fine together. They're kind of melting into each other just fine. I am going to go back and blend it all together a little bit better at the end. I got myself with some tweezers earlier. I do that pretty much every time I try to tweeze a hair. I always say pluck, but you pluck a chicken. I always do that to myself. I'm just adding my finger. I'm using my finger a little bit just to get a little bit more orange on this side. Mac and cheese. And then the shade Danger is going into my outer crease, and I will blend it out and over. Speaking of colorful palettes, I kind of want to do a palette bingo. I've never done one before, and I thought it would be fun. I have 2 new palettes coming my way. One is High Tides from Tarte, and then the other one is the Riviera palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. They're supposed to be coming today. I cannot wait. But I wanted to ask you guys which one I should use for that. She advised to build this up because it is vegan, so it's going to perform a little bit differently. So that's what I'm doing right now. But yeah, let me know below which palette I should use for that palette bingo. And then I'm adding a little bit more and blending it in again. It looks like I got myself here too with some tweezers. I'm just noticing that. I thought it was the shadow. Oh my god, Queer Eye 3 is coming back today. I binge watched both the first and second season in like a few days. I cry at every single episode, so I cannot wait to watch it. I can't watch it tonight. I've actually scheduled myself a day to binge it. I haven't had a day just to myself to not do anything in so long. On my days off, I'm usually like editing or cleaning or doing something like that, or filming like today. And I cannot wait to watch it. I was on Instagram yesterday, and it was the day after Instagram crashed and was down. JVN, or Jonathan Van Ness, had posted on his stories a video of him dancing in his kitchen to Celine Dion's It's All Coming Back to Me Now, and I cannot get it out of my head now. But his second story, like it said, It's All Coming Back to Me Now, and then on the second one he had posted Instagram's back. He is so funny. He is such a perfect human being. I love him so much. But now I cannot get the freaking song out of my head. And like, I low-key, like, I love that song. If you were to ask me like my favorite cheesy as fuck song, it would be Celine Dion's It's All Coming Back to Me Now. I love that song and the video. And then we kind of have just like the basics of what she did. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and then I will do the under eye and get into this shade. I am so excited to try that shade. But as far as kick up, there was just a little bit, but I really don't have. I'm looking now. I just kind of cleaned it up. I cleaned up the outer edge with the makeup wipe and a little bit down here. There was just a little bit of fallout, but not too much. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest of my base. Actually, before I do, I completely forgot. I want to try this out with you guys. So I don't plan on wearing a heavy foundation. What I've actually been doing, because I'm panning all of my non-cruelty free makeup, I am currently panning a La Mercier foundation, and it's the Silk Cream Photo Edition, I believe. I've been mixing that with a facial oil to help sheer it out a little bit and give me a little bit more coverage that I would like. Not more coverage, actually less coverage, but more of a coverage that I would like. So I'm going to be wearing that today, but I wanted to try this from Milk. I just got it. It's the Hydro Grip Primer, and I thought it would be fun to try it out with you guys. I don't know where I put the freaking box, so I can't really read any of the info, but I do remember it saying to pump some on your hands, put it on, and then let it sit for a minute before it gets tacky. So definitely going to do that. Maybe I'll shake it. I don't know if I have to shake it. Okay, it's like a jelly consistency. That's probably too much. So that's what that looks like. It's pretty thick. It's moving very slowly. It's dripping down, so it's pretty thick primer. It doesn't really smell like anything. If anything, like a slightly medicinal scent, but not much. I don't know if I'm supposed to cover my whole face in this, but I am. I need it to last. Tonight we're going to see, I didn't say this, tonight we're going to see, for anyone who's a fan of Jersey Shore, my friend and I are going to see Pauly D DJ, so that should be fun. We've actually seen him once before, like 5 years ago, when we used to frequent this area we're going to, so it's like a girls' night out on the town. I haven't been out, like I said, in forever. Let that dry for a second. So it definitely feels a little bit tacky, but it does feel hydrated, but not in an oily way. But the tackiness is good because I feel like that means my makeup's going to stay on longer, and I need it to through all the shots that I'm going to be taking tonight. I swear I'm not a lush. I will be right back. And I'm back. Of course, I will have everything else that I use listed down below. I decided not to do false lashes because I really want a good sense of this mascara. I did, however, just add a little bit of black liner for some definition. So let's go ahead and do the lower lash line. First thing I'm going to do is take the gel liner and I'm going to put it on my lower lash line and then a little bit below that too. Feels very smooth going on. It is a gel liner, so it's not like dragging or anything. And then I'm just going to smudge that out. I could use my finger for this too. And on the outer half, I'm going to top it with the outer shade right here called Sway. I'm very excited to try this shade. It's like a iridescent, little bit iridescent periwinkle. I'm actually going to use the little brush that comes in here, that small one, see if I like it better. Really like the effect that has paired underneath the liner. So then I'm going to take Alien and do it right on top. It totally shifts that shade. It's kind of like a deeper green, mossy. I think she used the term mossy, but I would agree it does do that. So just pressing that on top. And I had no fallout from that. So the last thing I'm gonna do, like she did in her video, is take this shade, which is called 23, and I'm gonna put that underneath my brow bone a little bit and into the corner. She did not wet hers in the video, so I'm gonna see what it looks like dry. And then just a little bit underneath the brow bone. And lastly, we have mascara. I was actually really excited for this. The packaging is so cute. I was really excited for this though. I don't actually own a brown mascara. Despite cleaning off the wand, it is a little bit clumpy, so I'm just going through with the spoilie real quick. And because I forgot, I'm also going to line my upper rim. And then spray everything down with some Chill setting spray. And here is the completed look. I actually really like the way this turned out. I never play with this much color, and I think it looks really cool. I really do. So thank you, Jkissa and e.l.f. for making this collaboration, but thank you to Jkissa for making that video because it was very easy to follow along, and I really like how this looks. So for the collection itself, the palette, I really enjoyed this. The only two shades I didn't get to use were these two, which is My Moon and BFF, so I look forward to using them later on. But all the other shades performed great. I had no issues with blending or pigment or anything. They aren't like super pigmented. They were more buildable, which I actually really like in an eyeshadow formula because you make less mistakes and you kind of have a little bit more control. Really like this palette, and the price was very right for me. For the other items in this collection, I like the liner too. I'm gonna have to wear it a little bit longer throughout the night and day to see if it actually stays on the waterline. I will definitely be taking it with me so I can do some touch-ups. I did like the color of it, of course. It's a little bit metallic, and then I also like too how the shadows shifted underneath and made them a little bit more pigmented. Do like this liner. The only thing that was kind of like meh for me is the mascara. It was a little bit clumpy and I had to go through it with a spoolie to kind of like separate my lashes. But like I said, I don't own a brown mascara, so maybe it's a good thing I picked it up. Again, the price is right for this one, and the packaging is very cool. But if anything, I would say definitely get the palette and the liner. The mascara is just kind of okay. Did you guys pick up this collection? What are your thoughts on it? Do let me know below if you are loving it or not loving it. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you soon.